Hey, what's up guys, BruskPoetYT here, back with an all new Mortal Kombat X video for you guys, and in today's video I've got another top 5, and in today's top 5 is going to be the top 5 underrated Mortal Kombat characters. Now these characters are extremely awesome, at least in my opinion, yet they haven't appeared in a lot of Mortal Kombat games, and they definitely deserve a roster spot, or at least a DLC spot. Now a couple things I should say to get out of the way is that these are my picks, so don't get mad if your character did not make this list. You guys are welcome to share your guys' opinions down in the comment section below and leave your list. Also, for my next top 5 is going to be something a little bit fun, and that is going to be the top 5 best guest characters in Mortal Kombat history. Not potential guest characters, but guest characters that we have already had in past Mortal Kombat games. So the way that's going to work is that I'm going to leave a voting poll in the description box, and you guys get to decide who was the best guest character that have been in past Mortal Kombat games, or the best guest character in Mortal Kombat history. Again, the voting poll will be in the description below. Tweet it out if you must. I'm not demanding it. Like always guys, if you guys are enjoying the series, be sure to give this video a like. It really helps me out a lot and it means a lot to me. And comment down below what you guys want to see out of a top 5 video from me, like the top 5 best characters in Mortal Kombat history, anything related to Mortal Kombat. Be sure to leave your suggestions down below. I'm always welcoming your guys' suggestions. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Coming in at number 5, we have Chameleon. Now, Chameleon is a character that hasn't appeared in a lot of Mortal Kombat games, and I actually did not like him at first, okay? Then when I started getting into a lot of detail with him, I noticed that he doesn't have a backstory at all. And that's not a bad thing, because there's so many possibilities of where NetherRealm can go with Chameleon. What if he all of a sudden has a major impact in the storyline and we didn't expect it? And the reason why we can't expect it is because he's never really had a backstory. Now some of you guys might be thinking, oh, he's generic, he just has copy and pasted moves from all the ninjas and put into one. Well, I can't deny that, but in future Mortal Kombat games, what if he can still have fire powers, ice powers, shadow powers like Noob Saibot, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion? He can still have those kind of powers, but he uses those powers in a different way from what we haven't seen from Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Noob Saibot, and all the other ninjas. That could be a possibility, so I don't see why Chameleon won't be added into a future Mortal Kombat game. I know he was deconfirmed for Mortal Kombat X, but Mortal Kombat 11 is always a possibility, right? Coming in at number 4, my favorite 3D era character, and that is Taven. Now, Taven is a character that had a really big impact on the Mortal Kombat lore. Although we don't know whether or not if Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode is canon or not, I know some of you guys might be questioning, why do you say that? Link will be in the description. I explain why Armageddon's Conquest mode could possibly not be canon at all. But the reason why I think Taven is underrated is because when it comes to Edenians being added into a Mortal Kombat game, such as Jade, Kitana, Rain, and all those other characters that are Edenians, Taven is nowhere, as well as Dagon, but I prefer Taven over Dagon, which is why he's on this list. But I feel like he should be in there in the Edenian group, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Since this is a new timeline, he could be wandering around in the middle of nowhere or something. What if he's still asleep in a stone? What if he wasn't even put in there in the first place? We don't know yet because we haven't explored much of Taven, which is why I put him on this list. Coming in at number 3, we have Shujinko. Now, no doubt about it, Shujinko is one of my favorite 3D era characters of all time. He's extremely underrated, and the reason for that is because he has had a really big, huge impact on the Mortal Kombat lore. And Midway, at the time, tried to make him the next generation Liu Kang, and all of us were like saying, nobody's replacing Liu Kang. Especially for me, Liu Kang is my favorite character, and though Shujinko is one of my favorite 3D era characters, he is not going to replace Liu Kang. And all of us were like saying, okay, show us what you got. And his moveset was generic. He had Scorpion's spear, he had Liu Kang's bicycle kick, and they were the exact same animations and stuff. So in order for him to be in another Mortal Kombat game, he can still play a similar part like he did in Deception, which I was fine with. It was really important, and loads of people such as myself love Deception's Conquest mode, but they're gonna have to change Shujinko's moveset completely, because there's no way in heck we are accepting a character that's generic and copy and pasted moves from other characters and all that kind of stuff. Remember guys, those characters, those 3D era characters were developed by Midway, and now they are NetherRealm Studios, which is a much better studio, and will make each 3D era character a much better character overall in the Mortal Kombat lore, and in general. Coming in at number 2, we have Fujin. Now, Fujin is obviously an awesome character, and he's probably most likely going to be in the Kombat Pack 2. And he's extremely underrated. I mean, like, there's nothing bad about Fujin. We can always use another god character in a Mortal Kombat game or in the Mortal Kombat roster and stuff. Especially in this game, because this game is awesome. We've also never had a character that is based on wind attacks and control tornadoes, and I think can control the weather, but I'm not sure about that. Probably not, but still, wind and tornadoes and all that kind of stuff. We've never had a character like that, and plus he's a god, and he defends Earthrealm, and Earthrealm has been in peril this whole time in MK9, and where was Fujin? Fujin needs to be included in future Mortal Kombat games, and he's most likely going to appear in this game and Mortal Kombat 11. So I can already smell his redemption coming back, or his underratedness coming to an end. And finally, number 1 is Havoc. Now, Havoc is one of those characters where you look at him and you're like, okay, that's an awesome character because his design is really cool. He's a character that's been in the Chaos Realm, the only character that we know as of right now that's from another realm that we don't know already, such as Outworld, Netherrealm, and the Netherrealm and all that kind of stuff. And he has a really good moveset, very unique, and he has played a really good part in the Mortal Kombat story. Although it wasn't huge, it was pretty good, and a lot of people liked him, and he's considered probably arguably the best 3D era characters in some people's opinions. Some people say it's Shinnok, some people say it's Kenshi. That's up for you guys to decide, but some people have Havoc as their number 1 3D era character. And not a lot of people like the 3D era characters, and if people say that he's the best 3D era character, then that must mean that he should be in future Mortal Kombat games. But anyways guys, there is my list. Now onto my 2 honorable mentions that could have made this top 5, but that could have been in a top 10, but I decided to do a top 5, and those characters are Nitara and Serena. I think those 2 characters definitely deserve a chance in future Mortal Kombat games. I've explained why for Serena. For Nitara, I think she should be in future Mortal Kombat games just because she's the first vampire character that we've ever had in a Mortal Kombat game. And I feel like we should have a vampire type character in a Mortal Kombat game because I think it's a really cool idea. So if you guys are finding me for the first time, then make sure to hit me up with the like button and subscribe to get all things Mortal Kombat X. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter and all my social media sites. Link will be down in the description below. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. My name is BruskPoetYT, and I'm out for now.